Hi everyone, this is Peter McPhail with Lifestyle Properties of Maine. Welcome to our Maine Fairs and Festivals series. On today's episode, we are in Rockland, Maine. We are at the 76th annual Lobster Festival. So we have all kinds of things to do here at the festival. This originally started out as a one-day festival, and now it's turned to a 5-day event. So there's live music, there's a big parade, there's all kinds of vendors here, and come along with me and let's eat some lobster. Well, correction, I'll eat the lobster, you guys watch. All right, guys, we are here at Lucky Louie, the lobster, and he's got a couple of cousins in the pot that we're gonna go say hi to. All right, guys, it is 9:20 in the morning and people are lining up already for the lobster dinners under the big tent. All right, guys, we are here at the Lobster Festival. This is day 2 for us. It's a Saturday, the sun's come out. Last night we were dealing with a lot of rain coming through, so the bands were playing, but not a lot of people showed up because of the rain. So we're gonna run up and catch the parade, so let's go check that out. Hey everybody, I am here, we're waiting for the parade to start, and I'm here with Luke. Luke, where are you from?
I'm from Duffield, Virginia. It's in Southwest Virginia, and I'm up in Maine for the summer doing my last year of optometry school. Had a great experience here and had a lot of fun.
And so this is your first festival.
Yes, that's correct. I've really enjoyed eating Maine lobster while I've been up here, so really wanted to come out and celebrate it. It was something that I looked up before I even came here and been looking forward to this all summer.
Awesome. And everybody, I've been trying to convince Luke and to get him and his wife to come up. They're both optometrists, to get them both to come up to Maine to open a practice. So we're going to keep working on him, but we appreciate him supporting the lobster industry. Thank you, Luke. So the parade was great, guys. There was a lot of good floats there, fun time, had by all. We're gonna head over to the petting zoo, so there's certainly an area there for the kids to enjoy and adults as well. So let's head over and check out the petting zoo. All right, so after the petting zoo area, we're going to go out and get a chance out in the harbor to tour the Navy ship, the USS Gunston Hall. Let's go check it out. The USS Gunston Hall was commissioned in 1986, and its purpose is to transport Marines and their gear to battle zones. And the back of the ship is open to the ocean and is a football field long. There's just a massive space in there. That area can be flooded with around 10 feet of water to allow watercraft to enter the ship. I am grateful for the men and women who serve in our armed forces.
One thing that was cool in this past deployment is we went to the Arctic Circle. And if there's any sailors or previous sailors, we got to do our blue nose ceremony, which is essentially where we volunteer to get hazed. Essentially, they spray us down with extremely ice cold water, and we do a bunch of funny stuff. And after you do it, you kneel down to King Neptune, and you have to answer some questions, then you get your blue nose, right? So it's a lot of fun. It's extremely cold. You got sprayed with the water, you instantly could not talk. It just took your breath away with how cold the Arctic Circle is. So.
Touring the Navy ship was awesome. It was a long line to get on board the ship, but well worth the wait. Special thanks to the crew on the USS Gunston Hall for taking us through, and great thanks to all of our men and women serving in the military. So now we're going to head over and we're going to talk to some of the vendors and some of the festival goers. Hey everybody, I'm here with Nate, who's he's a Rockland native. So Nate, tell me where you're at now and what brought you back for the festival.
Yeah, I'm living in Seattle now. I've been there for about a year and a half, and I love coming to Rockland for the festivals, but also everything else it has to offer.
So I got to ask you, do you like lobster?
I do.
That was close, because I'm thinking he's a Rockland native. He's got to like lobster. Yeah. So what is your favorite part of the festival?
Well, what I haven't done in past years is come and eat the lobster. Usually I come for the rides and, fried dough and other things. But this year we're here to eat the lobster. So I'm excited for that.
So you're here to really support the industry this year. Perfect. Have you seen any of the live music yet?
Last night we came down after the rainstorm and saw some of the bluegrass, but there was no one else there and they only played a few songs. It was kind of sad.
I came down last night it was the last band.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, they're just playing for me. Because like you said, there was nobody else there. Yeah. So it was kind of cool.
Yeah, it was great.
Awesome. Hey, Nate, I really appreciate you taking the time. Thank you so much.
Happy to.
Hey, everyone. I'm here with Rose at the Mad Hatter Cafe. Rose, thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Nice to see you.
So you have more than just the average tea and coffee drinks. Can you tell us a little bit about your business?
We are doing the loaded lit teas, which has a little bit of energy in there. It does not give you a lot of jitters or anything like that. There's a lot of different special flavors, but I've created some around the Alice in Wonderland theme. First, cool. That's why the Mad Hatter Cafe. We have the Cheshire Cat. We have Alice, White Rabbit. We also do a Mad Hatter Madness, which is an energy enhanced drink, and you can add any of the flavorings to that. We have the knockoff Starbucks pink drink, which is the Mad Hatter pink drink. We do lemonades, iced teas, iced coffees, hot coffees.
Wow.
So quite a variety.
Just about a really good variety. So I think for me, the key is not real jittery. Get some energy without the jitters.
We even have kids refreshers with the no caffeine.
Oh, great.
So they can also enjoy the different flavorings as well.
Great. So you've been to other festivals. You said you've been to the Moxie Festival.
I did.
But ultimately, what's your goal?
My goal, my long term, hopefully within 5 years, is to own my own coffee shop.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Well, thank you so much, and appreciate seeing you today.
Thank you so much.
Hey guys, I got the Ocean Breeze. Really, really good. So if you make it to the Blue Hill Fair, the Pirate Festival, or the Blueberry Festival in Machias, stop by and check out the Mad Hatter Cafe.
There's a number of ways they used to fire a cannon. You could just pull gunpowder there. And you saw it in the movies where they put that linen stock down and it goes boom. They've been trying to make it safer and safer every time. You've seen a flintlock pistol. They have flintlock cannons where the whole piece here is a flintlock. You don't need anything. But this, we're going to use a friction product.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey everyone, I'm here with Richard Johnson of Johnson's Art Gallery. And Richard, thanks for taking the time. I've been watching you with the pottery over there, and I've been admiring the rest of your work.
Thank you. Yeah.
How long have you been, give me some of your history before you got into this.
Well, I've been throwing pots on the wheel for about 52 years, my 52nd year. And I started when I was in college. I was an English major at the time, and I saw a potter working, and that was it. I knew that was it. And it
hit you.
turned out to be like that.
Well, I tell you what, looking at your work, I can tell this is your passion.
Yeah, well, yeah. I don't think I've ever felt bad about doing it. And it's, there's a real famous sculptor from this area, Louise Nevelson, and I heard her say one time that when you're creating, there's an energy that's unlike anything else. And I think it's that creative energy that,
That's what I've been admiring. So can you tell me a little bit about what we're looking at here, Neptune and the...
Okay, yeah, so I made the Neptune sculpture last year, and I brought it to the festival, set it up, and the lady that invited us here to the festival 47 years ago passed away the day the festival opened. And so I knew for some reason that this was meant for that. And so I donated it to the Lobster Festival.
Oh, fantastic.
Right, but it's still in its clay form. Even though it looks like a bronze, it's still really clay.
Still in the clay form.
Most of it. This is a couple exceptions.
So what needs to happen?
So right now, I had to make a mold of it, so I'm going to make it into a permanent bronze monument.
Okay.
Yeah. And the mermaid over here was made, we've been doing this 47 years, and I had a 10-year period where every year I made a life-size mermaid. Wow. And they all ended up on my lawn. So I have a lawn with an island of mermaids with no water. So this spring, I was out looking at it, and she wasn't there. This one wasn't there. And at first I thought someone took her, right? Yeah. But I looked around and she had kind of crumbled, which goes to the whole idea of why this can't be left like this. Okay. If I want it to be permanent, it needs to be in bronze.
It needs to be in bronze.
So I put her back together again and brought her back just to accompany Neptune for this year.
Okay. So I know it would be a certain kiln to be able to do the bronze. Am I correct in that or no?
Well, for the pottery, I have a 32 cubic foot gas kiln that I've had for about 30 years.
All right.
And for my
your furnace?
Bronze furnace, I took an old kiln, round kiln, and I sunk it down in the ground. And so I pour it about 2,100 degrees. And when you open that up, because we're covered to protect us, and it's two people have to do it.
Okay.
And then I have it all on a crane type of thing, where we can just lower this down to the tooling to pick it out.
Yep.
But the crucible is about this big around, and it will pour 200 pounds at a time. I don't usually pour that much.
Right.
But it's pretty exciting to do, and it really gets your adrenaline going.
How often throughout the year are you doing that?
To pour?
Yeah.
I poured in the winter. I think we poured in January.
Okay.
But it's not a good idea to do it like that.
No.
And then I was staying away from August because it was so hot. Because it's so hot in the foundry that in August it's unbearable. It would be unbearable. So what I've done, and it really takes weeks to get ready to do the festival anyways.
Yeah.
So I thought I'd wait till after the festival, and then I'm going to go and have a spare period of about 6 weeks or so where I can focus on the foundry again. Which is where I right now I have the head cast. I have the head made in wax because it has to go to wax.
Yeah.
And I have the hand down through the lobster all in wax.
Okay.
And I have the upper part of the trident in wax. So hopefully this fall I'll be able to get all those cast in bronze, and then I'm going to have to start on the bigger part of the body.
All right. Excellent. Well, I appreciate admiring your work in here. I've walked all through and I was like, I got to meet this guy. This is amazing.
I can make some pretty weird stuff sometimes.
It is really neat stuff.
Thank you.
Richard, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate it.
I appreciate it.
Tell you what, guys, some amazing vendors here at this year's festival. To me, it was almost worth the trip just to see the vendors, the artists there. Just amazing talent. You need to check that out the next time you come to the festival. Hey, one of the signature events here at the festival is the lobster trap race. It is absolutely hilarious. Contestants are going to race across lobster traps, and most of them take a drink in the harbor. So I tell you what, that cold Atlantic water will really get you going. Special thanks to T. Sully. He shared his footage with me for the video, and he did quite well. I think he definitely took a drink, but he did very well. So great job, T. Sully. Thank you very much.
Okay, go! That's confidence. I like it. You're very fast.
Thank you.
Nice job.
Thanks for joining me at this year's Lobster Festival in the beautiful coastal town, Maine coastal town of Rockland. 5 fun-filled days. You guys don't want to miss it. If you've never been, you're going to come check it out. There's live music every day. You have some amazing vendors and artists. We've got even pirates with cannon fire, but didn't see any cannonballs come out, but it sure was loud. Great parade that everybody would love. And also the iconic signature events that they have, the lobster trap race and also the codfish carry. So great time. If you've never been, put it on your list to do next year. This has been Peter McPhail with Lifestyle Properties of Maine. Hope to see you at the next festival. Oh yeah.